We're back with a special guest. This is Israel from After Party Chicago. Aquí andamos para atrás en el podcast.
This is Jules, alias el bisnieto de Juan Sin Miedo.
And we're here with el compa Louie Corona.
Right. Handle some janitor duties up front. Hey, no joke. What did I just do 10 minutes ago?
It happens. People think that being an owner and being a boss is always just sitting back and just bossing people around. Sometimes you gotta take on and do the dirty work. Like just about 20, 30 minutes ago, you were mopping some puke.
Yeah.
And you're the owner, bro.
Bro, I don't want customers smelling that, bro. I was like, come on, man.
Don't tell my hacks on that.
Some fabuloso right away, dude.
Pero pues qué chingados le dieron de tomar a la niña si nomás tenía 7 años.
Man, I was a little ass girl, man. It was rough.
It was the one with the she that black eye or what?
No, it was a different girl. Like the mom, like como que andaba peda la mamá. Hey, she was smashing like Ostinos like nothing. What? Like not even feeding her kids, you know. They weren't even eating, you know.
Man, bitch, give her the bread at least.
At least the bread.
Yeah, the garlic bread, goddamn it.
Hey, she just pass.
Have you guys ever got rad shit at Club 64?
El Gusanito.
It started as Gusanito. You know how long it took me to shed that name, bro?
Yeah, you actually do hate that fucking name,
I
right?
never liked it, bro. And now I'm kind of regretting it. It might have worked. It might have worked.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, a little far away.
Hey, but
You're cool like that.
oh yeah, well Louie Club 64. That's how I met you. That's how I learned about you.
The original was Alejandra's.
Yeah,
I know you party here too.
Yeah, like
For sure. I think a lot of people started.
Yeah, but I didn't know who the owners were. I didn't even know.
I think you knew my brother.
I thought you were the maintenance guy, bro. Who's that nigga over there picking up those heavy ass bocinas?
Sweating and shit, yeah.
Yeah, Alejandra, right?
That's where we started, brother. A lot of people started here, bro. A lot of groups.
A lot of promoters. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
Alejandra.
What else did you own?
Patrons. Right after Alejandra's, it was Patrons.
In the city, right?
It was in the city, yeah, downtown. It was Coyote Ugly. Turned it into Patrons Hacienda. That ran.
Hey, that place was nice.
That place was popping. It was popping they had a 5-year run.
Yeah,
nice 5-year run.
Especially for like places downtown, they don't last that long, right?
Latin places, Latin clubs, they don't last that long. Nah.
And then Patrons opened up Club 64 or Roadhouse.
While it was running, while all three were running, it was Patrons, Alejandra's, and then we did Club 64 in 2013.
You're a beast, bro. 3 clubs at one fucking time.
Es una pinche verga el compa Louie.
Pinche Louie. Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Let me see.
But what was crazy was the hours, bro. Being at 5 a.m., that was crazy. We all party till 5 a.m., but working till 5, getting off, getting home at 8 a.m., that was crazy.
Because then you would be up at what time in the morning?
Bro, with shorties, bro, you're up early. You know, they don't leave you up. They don't know. They don't know what's going on. They just want to hang out with Papi and they want to slap me around while I'm sleeping. They think it's funny. And
with Louie, we're going to learn the backside of fucking owning a place, bro. Because at Club 64, when we did events there, we would go do events and then get the fuck out, bro.
Yeah, well, actually, you guys wouldn't want to get the fuck out. You guys still wanted to drink.
You
guys wanted to invite more people. Like, bro, we're closed. It's 5.
Yeah, once we smelled the pines, el fabuloso, we're like, damn, what the fuck? The sun's out.
I wanted McDonald's breakfast, bro. But you guys wanted another bottle.
Damn. So then after Club 64, yeah, you shut it down, right? Or
bro, I knew Mansion was coming. Once I knew Mansion was on its way, it was already hard to keep business going.
What was Mansion before though, bro? Was it like a strip club?
It was a gentleman's club, bro. It was a gentleman's club.
Wasn't it Noah's?
No, it was
No.
Noah's.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, it was a lure.
It was a lure. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a
It was a
lure.
lure.
Noah's is now Go Club.
Yeah.
Noah's is not Gold Club.
Not that I've been to any of those places this month.
Today.
Haven't been there since yesterday.
You're on your way there today, right, Louie?
It's got a reservation.
Hey, so Alejandra started everything, right? It started the snow effect.
Yeah, we kind of fell into the business, bro. We weren't even trying to get in the
How
bar.
How did you get into the business, though?
Bro, this office that we're sitting in, we started like a little small business selling electronics.
This one?
This office we're in right now, 20 years ago.
Just this little joint?
This 500 square feet.
So for the people that don't know, we're in Louie's office right now.
Yeah.
Doing this podcast.
So that's why it looks kind of old school still. It's never really been updated.
It's retro.
It's retro. It's a retro ass couch you're on.
Okay, so the office is right next to the restaurant,
The
right?
casting couch.
So what was Alejandra's before then?
Alejandra's was a Italian joint.
So you guys rented this office.
So we rented this office from some old school Italian guys that own the
Mafiosos.
properties. Probably. No, actually, no. They were straight up businessmen, bro. They owned banks. Actually, he was the owner of a bank. And yeah, they had the properties up for sale. And my old man had a vision of wanting to grab them, and we had a pretty good business running out of this office. So he's like, "What do you think?"
But what business was it to be able to buy a building or buy a restaurant?
It was man, I'm gonna be honest, bro.
You gotta be 100%.
It was.
Hey, don't say that you want one of those like $2,500 a week lottery tickets.
Bro, it was I tell everybody it was mail order electronics, but we were selling cable boxes out of here, like hot boxes,
The black box, right?
cheater boxes,
Oh, yeah.
Them
Spice Channel. If y'all had Spice
Yeah,
Channel,
yeah,
you know
I
what I'm
remember
talking.
that shit. I think mine was channel 87.
I think you're right, dude.
Yeah.
You hit the AB button, the squiggly lines went away.
I remember that shit.
We didn't even have cable till fucking 2 years ago. Oh, so that's how you started getting bread.
Yeah, that's how we got it. That's how we started. It started little, bro. It was like ads in the back of magazines, and it just kind of escalated. It was like the internet was just getting big, and I was going to school, bro. I was going to DeVry, so I kind of learned how to create web pages and learn how to the computer side of shit, and
dope.
I was like, I don't want to just be in magazines. I want to be online.
Yeah.
So just popped off a bunch of websites, and bro, it just snowballed.
And what year was this in?
01.
Wait, so on the newspaper you put selling hot boxes and shit, or what?
No, we called it how do we say
The black
it?
box?
I don't even remember how the ad. It was like a tiny little ad, bro. It was like a 1 inch by 1 inch ad, and it was just like a picture of a box and like a little Playboy logo or something.
Which you have tattooed on your lower back. Well, you got tanned.
Yeah. And that's it was just a little ad, bro, and people got the message. They knew what it was. Yeah. They'd call the number. I had like 4 or 5 desks here, all with phones, little notepads to take your credit card info.
That's smart. So
Out of
you
this
would,
little
you would
spot,
program
dude.
them? The boxes? Or?
At first, no. I'd buy them programmed, and then I'd pop them off. And then I'm like, well, let me skip the middleman, and I went direct. Started getting them myself, programming them myself,
And that made enough money to buy Alejandra's?
bro, it was that might have been the best money I ever made, bro. Because it was just right place, right time,
Yeah.
and I was young, bro. I was 21. I was 21 years old. I was 20 actually when we got this office.
Oh, shit.
So yeah, I'm 40 now, bro.
How long did you run that business for?
Bro, that thing ran. I mean, once legal issues started happening with that business, I had to shut it down. But we had a nice, I don't know, at least 5 years,
Damn.
5, 6 years that thing
That's
ran.
badass, right?
And then and actually, the only reason we stopped was everything went digital. Once digital happened, it was hard to crack those, and
Yeah.
other stuff came out, but it didn't work the same. So we had to move on. But yeah.
Damn, I thought this was popping for a minute, bro. I didn't know you had that kind of business before.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? I mean, I had a job too, bro. I worked for IBM. I had a legit job while I was going to college, dude.
Damn, Louie had a legit job?
Bro, it was
A regular person?
a regular person job.
A regular people's?
Yeah. It was a trip, bro. I mean, it was an office in Schaumburg, And straight from school, I used to go over there, work second shift, and stop by over to the office, and it was long days.
So did you ever use your college degree for anything?
For that job for about a year, and I was like, I can't sit in this office in this building staring at these big ass screens and doing tech support and talking to random people, different states, and how to get their computers working again, and networks. It was networks mostly, so it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. I was the youngest dude there for sure, by far. Everybody was like in their 40s, and I got lucky getting plugged in there.
Y luego vino Alejandras. So that was your dad's idea?
My dad's idea was to buy the properties.
Oh, okay.
So he wanted to buy the properties. And then we were chilling, like everybody's paying rent, everything's coming in, everything's smooth. And yeah, Capri decided to want to leave. They decided to leave, and, at the time I was 26. I'm like, straight, I could open up a bar right here. I could just do something. There's no good sit-down Mexican place. I mean, I was trying to go like high-end, but the neighborhood wasn't for that. Capri was able to do it because there was an Italian market here with people with money, but
Mexican, they were starting to move in, right? Or was there already Mexican?
No, there was a good Mexican already, a good Mexican customer base, but...
So then at 26, Alejandras, right?
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. Wow. Right now, 26-year-olds, what the fuck are they doing, bro?
Now, is Alejandra's like related actual person, or is that just the name you guys came up with?
That's my mom's name. That was my mom's name.
Oh, shit.
When we came up with it, bro, it was like we did a list of a bunch of names, probably like 30 names, like just any idea we had, we were writing it down, anything that'd be cool. The first name we thought of was Alejandra's, naming it after mom. And came up with all these other ideas, and we came back to Alejandra's. That's
badass.
At 26, man. What the fuck are 26-year-olds doing now?
Them niggas are at the crib at mom's house.
For the most part, yeah.
They're either in the basement or in the room, just beating off to porn. Beating off to Pornhub, to free porn.
Not even thinking about fucking opening up a restaurant.
Hell no. Niggas ain't thinking about doing no shit that Louie was thinking about, man.
26, that's fucking crazy, bro.
Yeah, that came it came early, bro, but it was a lot of luck. It was I had my pops around. I had, good family support, and we popped it off, and I convinced my brother to get in the mix with us. Mm-hmm. And he did, bro. He was down.
Alex. Good old Alex.
Good old Alex.
Why you gotta say it like that?
No, he's a good guy, bro. He's a
great guy.
He's a good-looking Corona, bro.
You got the looks, I got the brains.
Louis a good-looking guy, but man, Alex is just una bestia.
No, but he ran this. He ran AJ's. He ran 64 too while I was downtown. That was his.
So then Alejandro's put you into the city, right? Into downtown.
Yeah, I got recruited from here to do a venture with some people with money, and yeah, it was there. It was that spot.
Hey, because we get a lot of questions about business, right? Through Snapchat, through Facebook. Networking, right, bro? That's how obviously you got into downtown. People.
It was relationships, bro. It was relationships.
So
just building good relationships, networking with people. Absolutely, bro. Just treating everybody, with respect and respecting especially other people in business that are, finding a little mentor and somebody that you can kind of learn from. And I did that going downtown. I had a older guy that taught me a lot and showed me how to get into the club game, not just a restaurant game, but the club game.
Just so everybody knows, Noah's was a place donde se hacían bailes back in the day.
That was like one of the probably most known places, I would say, in the Chicagoland area, like aside from like, ¿qué más era? El Álamo? El Álamo, Noah's.
And Patron 64 was the only place that was open till 5 in the morning.
Who?
Patron, oh, damn.
Damn, my nigga.
You already know how I feel about that. You already know how I feel about that.
Hey, Club 64 was the only one that was open till 5.
Nigga, even me,
bro.
Wow, we both stopped.
It's because, man, the two names that you used to have combined,
Everybody thought I opened that club. I got like at least 10 calls congratulating me.
No, but Club 64, correction. Club 64 was the only place that was open till 5, right?
Which was Gusanito before Club 64.
Which was
And here in
Gusanito.
Chicago.
You might have to bring that name back, bro. You might have to bring the worm back.
The worm.
That name people love, bro. For some reason, they
Bro,
related to it, bro.
Even after you changed the name to Club 64 and I go there was no calling it Club 64. Hey, nigga, we going to Gusanito.
Yep.
Vámonos al Gusanito.
Yeah.
Gusanito, every rep. It was no...
That's a good name, bro.
It is. It's actually a really good name. But I just didn't like it just because of the reputation. I was trying to change the reputation in that club.
Why? What kind of rep?
It was a rough spot, bro. There was a shooting there, and that's why they had to like make a move and make a change. So
And that's where you stepped in, right?
and that's right to come in and clean it up.
And now
a little bit.
it's
Now it's Culichi Town. Yeah, a franchise from California.
Now in Chicago.
Now in our backyard.
Do you have anything to do with Culichi Town?
With Culichi, I originally started. I brought actually some friends of ours that you guys all know, Miguel. You know, had that idea and wanted to bring it to the Chicagoland area.
And actually, that was a badass idea.
That was a great idea, and other industry guys got involved also that partnered up, and the idea was we kind of brought it up to me in conversation.
Because it was a good location.
You owned the whole building?
I never owned the building. No.
You never owned the property?
No.
Just the leasing?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, just the concept and everything. That's what I brought, and yeah, Culichi came with that idea. Miguel brought. Well, actually, Caballo brought that. Caballo had brought that, but Miguel's the one that presented it to me. I think Caballo went on a trip with Ivan, and he came back and had that whole that itch to do that spot.
Right. So you had your club, right? And they convinced you to just be like, oh, let's make it into a restaurant. It was a successful club, though, that you had, though.
It was successful, but I knew change was coming.
Right.
I knew in the neighborhood that 5 a.m. I wasn't going to have forever. So I knew that was going to go away eventually. You know, I was lucky to have it as long as I had it, but I knew I was going to change to 4 a.m. And I wasn't 18 and over. I couldn't do 18 and over. I was 21 and over. So I knew Mansion was coming. And I got in a heads up, and I knew that they were gonna kill it. I knew they were gonna be the new hot club, and how was I gonna compete with the same thing? Now you're talking Marielas, you're talking Mansion, you're talking at the time Tequilas was there. You know, I mean, there's
some other shit was around too.
And it was like, how do I, you know?
At that point, they were doing bailes in people's backyards, bro.
Yeah, that's how it was, bro. Every little bar,
if you had a liquor license, right?
You're doing a baile. You're doing some kind of live music, and it just got oversaturated, and to be honest, bro, I was worn out, man. My kids were growing up fast, and I couldn't find a time to do it all, bro. I mean, I really wanted to refocus and spend time with my kids. So I figured a restaurant would be a great idea. Keep the restaurant, and that's why I wanted them to bring it to us. They were looking at other locations. This wasn't the location they necessarily wanted, so I convinced them to.
Because I heard Metaneros was a potential.
That's what they really wanted. That's what they really wanted originally, and I think it was a tough deal there. The neighborhood, I don't know what went down there. I don't recall exactly. My memory's terrible, dude.
Probably a shooting or some shit too.
Who knows?
Iraq.
Yeah, so they opted with going with our spot, and you know, at first I was going to be more involved, and then I took a back seat, and then eventually just bowed out of that whole situation.
No, that's good, but it's a good spot. Fuck it.
It's a great spot, man, and they're good dudes over there. You know, they're friends of ours. You know, and it looks like they're doing pretty well. You know, but for sure that place wouldn't be there if I wasn't there.
Yeah, Louie, you're the mayonnaise in the sandwich, bro. But you know how people don't like mayonnaise and they scrape it off sometimes?
well,
I could be there too.
They scrape that mayonnaise off.
Well, Culichi Town is like a big deal in California, bro. So for it to be out here, you were like the first, bro.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
well,
the first.
Even to this day, everybody still connects Culichi Town to Club 64. You know.
Yeah, and I get it all the time. Man. You need to open up another Club 64. You need to go open up another club because people made a real connection with that spot. You know, I mean,
I honestly think if you would have kept Club 64, I think it would have still had there's no. I think to this day, right now though, look, Tequila is not around no more. Mansion, it's a really big joint, but you can't really say that. Like if it's not a really big artist there, I mean it's not something that's getting. Marielas, yeah, it's packed I think it's doing really good.
Yeah.
For local bailes, but I don't think Mansion is doing what Marielas is doing at all. I don't think it is, but I mean I might be wrong.
Marielas crushes it with locals.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So unless it's like a big artist, and then Mansion's gonna crush it. That's the place to go to for. But I think if Club 64 would have still been around, for Marielas, they would have been going to Club 64.
Yeah, I mean that was the routine for people, you know.
I think it would have still been the routine.
We did all our
because
after
look,
parties at
let me just tell you, look, we were I was at Marielas.
Guy.
The last time I was at Marielas, Marielas closes at what 3, right? Y yo quería seguir tomando.
Yeah.
Boom, allá hagan. Y valió verga, tuve que ir a comer taquitos al Totonilco.
Yeah, right. And asking for beer there, you know.
Yeah, like what the fuck am I doing, Joe? Where the fuck is Club 64 at?
We would do all our after parties after Marielas at Club 64, bro.
Hey, bro, for about 6 months, I was still getting phone calls at 3 in the morning, like, "Hey, we're on our way. We're on our way." Oh, it's closed, man.
Let me sleep, bitch.
Yeah. No joke, man. I mean, that's how much people made a connection with that spot, and it's, you know, I made a lot of friendships. I met a lot of people, and it was a great ride, bro. It was a great experience.
That's where we met originally.
That's where we started really getting closer and starting to do some stuff together. And
Juice did his going away party. You did your going away party at Club 64.
Going away party.
Yeah. That was the after party over there. I mean, I don't recall it because I was fucking smacked by the time I got there. But I mean, they accepted me. They let me in, as drunk as I was.
Yeah.
I've hey, Louie, for sure, everybody has mad love for you because we would show up there fucked up, bro. And you would never like
kick us out or say no.
Kick us out. You should be like, "Oh, son of a bitch." All right, bro. Stay in the
fuck
corner.
Just give the security an extra 10, 20 bucks.
You would turn off the light bulb. Go in the dark corner.
You're like, Junior, watch this guy, please.
Yeah. And then the next day we'd be like, "Hey, did anybody fucked up?" Be like, "You'd be whispering, yeah, they did. Just don't tell the guys, because then they won't spend money over here."
Yeah, no, those were good days.
Yeah, there's a lot of good days, bro. I mean, I got it today. Some lady at a table was telling me, like, "Oh, he missed 64. So many things happened there that I'm sure plenty of us got ratchet there."
Let me ask you a question. What would you say was the most ratchetest shit you probably seen at 64, not just at 64, but maybe you walking into the men's bathroom?
Hey, man, I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that stuff.
What the hell happened?
Just don't mention names.
What the hell happened?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if we could discuss that, especially in front of people that just walked in.
Of gentlemen.
Dude, there was too much ratchet shit, and you've seen it more than me because you guys.
No, I didn't. Yeah. That's why I want to know.
When we were there,
I never seen shit, bro. I was smacked. I don't remember anything. I was blacked out.
I don't know.
I would hear stories, but I'm like, nah, that can't be.
I just say 1 or 2 or 3.
I'm like, not at Club 64.
Maybe not. You don't gotta tell us the most ratchetest one, or say it, but you don't gotta say no names.
Yeah, I definitely can't say this guy's name, but I remember walking in, end of the night, making sure everything's cleared out. Security had done their job already. Hey, here's our friend being serviced in one of the stalls. I'm like, come on, bro.
Get the fuck out. Hey, hopefully not by, well, I guess it's 2020, but I'm saying.
No. It was a female. And I know he knows who he is.
Do we know him?
Of course.
That's my name.
Everybody here knows him.
Hey, you gotta let me know after this who it was.
Wait, was he supposed to show up today?
He sure
That's
was.
My nigga. Hold on, let me chug this 40 for that ratchet fuck.
Maybe that's why he canceled it.
He knew that shit was gonna pop up.
Something was gonna come up.
Yeah, bro.
Yep.
A lot of stories with Club 64, bro.
For sure. But hey, I gotta give you credit for having the balls to do Bandapalooza. That was our outdoor event at 64.
We were the originators.
The originators.
Okay, so okay.
These
are the originators.
Yeah, for sure. They happen right here. These two right here. And my brother, of course.
What Bondapalooza was?
We had La Yurirense, right?
Yeah. Had they been here before or no?
No, that was the first time they've ever came to Chicago.
Yeah.
La Yurirense. And I'm like, I think I hit you up. I'm like, hey, Louie, I got this banda.
Because we were talking about doing, I think you and my brother might have communicated that because we were talking about wanting to do an outdoor event.
Yeah, outdoor
in
event.
the parking lot, right?
In the parking lot, yeah.
Sick as fuck.
Yeah, so we're like, man, we could easily do, a couple thousand people in this parking lot.
But I think you were the one that told me, you're like, why don't we do it outside of Club 64? And I'm like, wait, what the fuck do you mean?
Yeah, in the daytime, yeah.
I'm like, where the fuck are people going to park? But it worked out. We did it in the outside of Club 64. And
hey, before that parking lot was paved, because it wasn't paved, dude. It was a gravel parking lot.
So we called it a rancho party.
It was a rancho party, yeah.
It was Bandapalooza.
Yeah.
But the parking lot was like estilo rancho.
Yeah, bro.
So we were the originators.
That's where it started.
Man, what Rojas said, bro?
Call him.
I wish that nigga was here right
Should we
now.
call that nigga on speaker right now? Rojas, where the fuck are you at?
So then, it was a hit, right?
It was a hit, and I remember it, dude, because at first we were like, oh shit, it's kind of a slow start. We gotta hopefully, pray to God that it picks up, and it did, bro. It picked up, and right before Yurirense came out, I mean, we slammed it, dude. It was a great turnout, and the banda started playing, and it started raining a little bit.
Raining, yeah.
You got a little drizzle going, right?
But we had them for 2 hours.
Yeah. You love doing that shit, don't you? This guy wanted to do that with Esteban. Now thinking about it, he should have, right?
So we did an hour outside. It started raining. Fuck it. Pa dentro todos.
Bro, so if people were planning on leaving, they didn't leave. They just ran inside because it started raining. Like, God looked out for us that day, bro. It just started pouring. It was a downpour as soon as that set was over.
But a lot of people left because they couldn't fit no more, remember?
Yeah, they couldn't park. They couldn't.
Now, it was so fucking packed, bro. Like... Today's events are packed. No, these were like you had to wait outside to get in and shit.
It was
a while.
It was stinky in there, bro. It was like it was so slammed because people were outside. They got rained on and it was muddy. It was everything, and everybody loved it, bro. The response was great.
People love ratchet shit, bro.
Yeah,
they love that shit.
In our days, I think we were the most ratchet promoters. After Party Chicago, like back in the day too.
I think we still are, bro.
Might still be holding that range.
We're still holding it. But we would throw good events.
Yeah,
somebody messaged us the other day, said like, Joe, why does After Party just stay in the fucking media? Like, you guys just stay in the fucking media, Joe.
Fucking radio stations hit us up trying to do interviews, right?
Yeah.
So yeah.
TV too? Didn't
La Ley hit us.
La Ley has hit us up.
And who else? Somebody else had.
But we didn't do it.
Juice is the only motherfucker that said no to La Ley. Like, I don't want to interview y'all. I don't want y'all to interview.
Damn. So fucking se cerró Club 64. That shit closed. Culichi Town opened. And then what happened?
And then
in your career of many businesses.
Well, you've been a part of a lot of that. What you looking for, bro? Oh, beer. No, I'm good. I got my drink.
What are you drinking, by the way, Louie?
Tito's and club soda.
What the fuck is you drinking,
I know,
Louie?
it's kinda...
Louie, that looks like fucking water from you.
Pruébela. Bro, I'm trying not to drink beer, bro. I'm trying to shed a few pounds,
nigga, drink some malt liquor, bro.
And the nigga from Herbalife just told him, hey, Louie, ¿te traigo otro? And Louie's like, sí. And the nigga brings him a pink-ass drink.
No, not yet. He's going to bring me my licuado, bro.
Oh, that's what that nigga was?
That's the Herbalife kid, yeah.
Tell that nigga that we don't want that shit, bro.
Bro, that nigga just walked in and seen a big-ass King Cobra sitting on your fucking table, bro.
He had no shame, though. He's like, still want your licuado?
He had to make that quota, bro. For Herbalife.
That Herbalife quota. He's one of our tenants. So he's a good kid, man. Christian
Paga in Herbalife. That nigga pays the rent in Herbalife milkshakes.
Hey, Ryla. He does, bro. He does. $6 a pop, bro. I mean, sells more than I sell my Modelos, bro.
Oh, God damn.
Now he's got a good following, man. I lost some weight with that guy, so I can't complain.
He definitely did lose weight, Louie.
Yeah,
He definitely did.
I think I lost a person.
He had an abortion or what, bro?
So yeah, man. I think after 64 was like just regaining focus here, concentrating on the family business, and then se nos prendió el foco to do pizza, right?
That was your idea, bro. That was 110% your idea.
Yeah, with gaming and pizza and burgers and wings.
Just so you guys know,
Where did you get that idea to do Pizza Hub?
I wasn't even looking for another deal, bro. I honestly, I was chilling. I was trying to just, start enjoying life a little bit, taking some time with the kids. And then the landlord from that location hits me up, and
well, he remodeled. It was
it's a brand new building.
Cause it used to be a car lot.
If you guys don't know where it's at, it's right there on the corner of Lake and Manheim.
Next door to Scores.
Pizza Hut. And it literally is the best pizza in Chicago.
I would say it is, bro.
It's fire. I've had
for
it.
sure in this neighborhood, bro. For sure.
What neighborhood?
It's Stone Park.
Stone Park, Melrose Park, North Lake.
West
sure.
suburbs.
Right. So yeah, we decided to do that pizza place, and it was a rough go to get it open because it was from scratch, bro. It was a vanilla box. There was no bathrooms, there was no plumbing, there was no kitchen, there was no nothing.
So when did you tell me, Louis? Over a beer, right?
I think so, bro. I think it was.
Was it a tall can? Was it a tall can Modelo?
I think it was a couple shorties we drank, bro.
No, but Louis, he like, hey, pizza in Stone Park, and I'm like, hey, for real, there's no pizza places around here. Gaming in Stone Park. I'm like, damn, Louis, for real. Gaming does make money, so
Yeah,
you always had good ideas. So when you brought that up to me, I'm like, fuck it, why not, bro?
Gaming's where it's at, bro. I mean, a lot of degenerates in the world, bro, and they like to gamble, and it's not necessarily degenerates, bro, because we all like to play, we all like to gamble.
And then Kenny got in the mix, but
Yeah.
originally it was Louis' idea.
Originally, it was us that started it, and then we brought other people to get involved and invest
To
and
finish
work
it
with
and
us.
finalize everything
Yeah.
that had to get done.
Yeah, definitely.
Wait, so how did that come about? You just like, hey, Israel, let's open a pizza spot or what?
Exactly.
Hey, what do you think about pizza, bro? We all like pizza. It was kind of casual like that because the idea was, it was presented to me that space was available and we could work out a deal.
Where did the name come from? I like the name.
Nah, you might think that. Really, it was Pornhub.
Louis like, people love porn, people love pizza.
Yeah.
That's the shit.
No, we went through like hundreds of names.
We
right?
went through a ton of names, bro, and for some reason we came back to that one. That was
Pizza Hub, yeah.
In that place,
Tragamos pizza, fam. Por un puto año
that
entero.
place
A lo
inside
pendejo,
looks
right?
very nice and modern, like very,
it's a
very
badass
up
place,
there,
man.
bro.
Yeah. Open kitchen
Looks very-
concept.
Yeah,
no,
that shit
it's-
looks really nice, bro. You don't lie.
So they gotta come check it out.
Hey, Juice almost got in the mix. But
I was in a joint.
I remember I called Juice. I'm like, hey, bro.
Not even, nigga. You couldn't call me, nigga. I was in a joint.
I emailed you.
Yeah, you emailed me.
Look, like if you don't know, we were gonna do this podcast 3 years ago, but we couldn't because this dude he got locked up, so we had to store all this shit, and it was collecting dust for like 3 years. Yeah.
So this is all old ass equipment, bro. You told me it was new shit, bro.
Nah, you just got this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
But we had to get all new different.
Hey,
shit,
I gotta give you guys credit, bro. This is legit. I was having second thoughts. I was getting kind of like.
And this kind of makes you feel like you're kind of like in a radio station, don't it?
I mean, this is legit stuff, bro. I can't believe you put it together in like 30 minutes.
Nigga, we're
No,
legit niggas. Nigga, this is after party gang, bro.
We
This
might
is
do
legit
ratchet shit, bro,
gang
but when it comes to
When it comes to business,
You guys came out with the headphones, the boom, man.
there might be a King Cobra on the table, bro. But other than that, there's $1,000 mics on the bitch too.
Yeah, well, good job.
If you do want to make a podcast, just Google best podcast equipment, and then you'll get. That's how you do it.
That's how you do it, bro.
So you YouTubed it. All right, I got it.
So then Pizza Hub, and now that's where we're at right now, right?
That's where we're at. That brings us to where we're at right now. I mean, we fast forwarded pretty quick, but yeah, in short, that's what happened.
Yeah.
But right now, I mean, Alejandra's is where we pretty much hang out.
Alejandra's right now has what kind of nights you guys got going on right now at Alejandra's?
We do our Friday nights with live music. We're always putting 2-3 groups.
Norteños.
Yeah. So that's still That's still a good.
Then
good
you
night
got
for us.
Wicked Wednesdays. With
Wicked
DJ.
Wednesday with DJs. We do a little karaoke night on Thursdays.
And now you got some new shit coming out on Saturdays, right?
We're doing Saturdays. I'm bringing some friends from downtown that were helping me promote out there, and they're gonna start doing some stuff out here with us. So.
Well, believe it or not, we have thousands of followers. So they're gonna definitely listen.
Hey now, no, I believe it. I know I know the following you guys have, man.
What about Monday?
Mondays we do nothing, bro.
Also, that the other day was just kind of random.
Yeah, that was
picudos.
Yeah, that was random. It was naranjos and picudos. Yeah.
Hey, Louis, remember las privadas?
Yeah, bro. These guys, bro, they used to wake me up. Or I used to be at home chilling, taking it easy, and then I get a call from this guy or Jerry, like.
What groups did you guys have at the privada?
Well,
But the groups I don't remember exactly because you guys brought a bunch of them, bro.
Los Alegres del Barranco, like 5 hours, Los Nuevos Rebeldes, El Nono,
yeah.
Tierra Sagrada.
Yeah.
That was a bunch of them.
So these guys would call me and say, bro, we need you to open up the club. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? Club 64. We got a privada. I was like, fuck, it's Sunday, bro. It's 10 o'clock.
Okay, after party gang.
Louis was in tidy whities, bro.
Ratchet Squad.
One sock on.
Hey, pero Louis, bien que te gustaba el desmadre, ¿verdad?
Hey, ahí le llegaba.
¿verdad?
I guess, guys. I guess
I suppose.
Who again?
Who's playing?
No, but I get there and I'm like, fuck, I need to call a security guard. They're like, Louis, we got you. There's somebody at the door checking IDs, turning people away. Those are good nights, man. Those are good nights.
Hey, but why didn't you let us do our local privadas there? It was only when we had big ass artists. Hey, tenemos la renovación. No, we never had renovación. We had Tierra Sagrada, Rancho Viejo, Alegres, Chuli Zárraga.
Bro, it was that.
Those are my niggas right
No,
there.
Rebeldes.
Yeah, it was endless, bro. You guys used to do it up, man. It was a good time. Definitely a good time.
And that was like back when, a couple years ago, so.
A few years ago. Time flies, bro.
I love it. I love that shit.
Hey, Louis, so people always ask what part of Mexico are you from? Una gente dice, es de Durango. Otra gente dice, es de Chihuahua. Otra gente dice, no, ha de ser de allá de Sinaloa. Pero ¿de dónde chingados es
Bro, I'll tell you this
el
much, bro.
compa Lou?
The groups always give me shout outs, but they never give shout outs to where I'm from, bro. So please,
where are you from?
once in a while.
Let's guess. Hey, where do you think he's from?
I've already guessed everything. I know he's not from Zacatecas because every time we give shout outs to Zacatecas, he never joins in.
Louis throws a beer on the floor.
Yeah, se emputa la
Fuck
verga.
them niggas.
Yeah, fuck them Zacatecas niggas, cocky bastards, arrogant motherfuckers.
Well, I know where Louis is from, so where do you think he's from?
I don't know. Yo siempre pensaba que era como de Michoacán o de.
What about you, Junior?
No sé, I don't know.
Man, bro, for some reason I thought he was like from Jalisco or some shit.
Damn, Louis.
Nah,
It
bro.
might be the green eyes.
True. I'm so tall.
And so light skin. Nigga, this nigga is the complete opposite of a Jalisco nigga.
If you guys see Narcos episode, that's what he looks like.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
If Louis was a beer nigga, Jalisco would be Modelo. Louis is a Mickey's, bro.
Not even a Mickey's. The Corona, the little Corona, 32 ounces.
The Coronita?
Yeah. What?
Nah, but
Hey, hold on. You bring up the Coronita, bro, but when we flipped it at 64, we got rid of the Roadhouse concept and we went Mariscos concept.
Oh yeah, Coronitas.
And it was called La Coronita.
I remember. Hey, in the grand opening, you guys had a fucking a blizzard.
A blizzard.
A blizzard, Joe.
4 people showed up. All staff.
So yeah.
No, Kika was there too.
Oh wait, you know what? I did have a few people.
Yeah,
Probably
no,
like 10 people
we
showed up.
went.
No, I didn't go. I don't think I made it.
Oh, I think I went.
Probably like 10
Primo,
people
were you in
showed
La
up.
Pinta, primo?
No, I wasn't in.
Hey, I
the
forgot.
Pinta
So
that time.
Coronita, yeah.
Yeah,
those
con
mar-
¿cómo se llamaba el gallo,
El
right?
gallo,
those mariscos were fire.
We still got him here, bro.
Yeah,
He's the one that showed
you
us the
really get-
recipes and
Oh, so that's the shit you guys. Okay.
Gallo's the one that put us on the
Yeah, that shit
Marisco
was
thing.
fire. I remember I went. I didn't go to the grand opening, but
No, but you
After that,
definitely
it
have
was fire.
fire mariscos here at Alejandra, bro. They're
Yeah,
super
people
fire,
snooze.
bro.
People snooze on the Mariscos here.
But you know what? All your food here is good, bro. Like,
Thank you.
without trying to like blow,
Oh yeah.
without trying to blow too much smoke, right? You know, but your food is good, bro.
It's a fucking mystery. We never got back to where he's from.
Well, it's not Jalisco, fam.
Louis, so where the
Alright.
fuck is you from?
So, truth be told, we're from Mexico City, El DF.
No mames. Arroz.
Ñero.
No mames, for real.
Straight up.
No me digas que eres de Tepito.
Exactly what the pizza.
Wait, you are? Oh, you are
Yeah,
from
bro,
Tepito.
my dad's from
Get the
Tepito,
fuck,
bro.
y'all from the hood, my nigga.
Hood, bro. And I used to love going there,
Hey,
bro.
Junior, make sure, nigga, you tuck all this shit away. Just
Hey,
son bien
this
pinches rateros a la verga.
This mic can stay with me, bro.
I think I already seen you pocket something over there, Joe.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro, from Tepito.
Get the
Can you
fuck
give me my
out.
phone?
I would have never thought that in a million years. Not
Yeah,
Tepito, bro.
So one group has given me a shout out, bro. Saxteño. Fofo one time they were recording
Oh, I
at
thought
DLS,
it
bro.
was Sonido La Changa or something.
Hey, we've had La Changa here at Alejandra's, bro. We had Latin Fania and La
Oh wait, La
Changa,
Changa's
yeah.
big, bro.
Bro, my dad brought him, bro. My dad's plugged over there.
Sonido
La
La
Changa,
Changa.
Latin Fania, yeah, some uncles were in the mix with all that.
So you're from you really are from Tepito, right?
Yeah, really from
Actually, mi suegro también es de la Ciudad de México.
Yeah, no, I used to love going, bro. We used to go. You guys all talk about going to the rancho. I talk about going to the city, bro. mean,
I love Mexico City, bro. Were you born out there, or?
I was born out here, but lived out there for a while.
Oh, you did.
Yeah.
Are you just saying that, bro?
Do you have any like crazy Chilango stories, bro?
Man, no, we had some good ones out there, bro. There's some good Chilango stories, but I don't know if we should talk about that.
Chilangolandia. What happened?
Hey, my old man, bro, I never really believed it. 'Cause he used to tell me all these stories, bro. His soccer stories. How he was a shit, and then is it working?
No, these are good.
You want these?
No. Oh, okay. So
Yeah, no, my old man. I mean, you guys all know my pops, right?
Yeah.
That dude, man, he's good for telling stories, bro. He should be on the podcast.
Where
bro.
the fuck is he at, bro? Can somebody text that
He's
nigga?
past his bedtime, bro.
you told me a funny story, bro, about your dad when he used to play soccer, and he tell the story where he saw a nigga 20 years later and
I don't. He told you the story because I heard so many stories of his. What you tell me the story? I don't remember what. How did that story go? I've heard so many stories from
that
that
he used to
guy.
play soccer, right? No, you told me he used to play soccer and he got into a fight with some guy, right?
I know where you're going with this.
And then he went to like the Odeum or something and saw the guy like 20 years later.
20 years later.
And he fought that nigga again over a 20-year-old beef.
Yeah.
And it was over like no era penal. Is that what they were fighting about? Or?
Bro, my pops was diehard soccer player, bro. Diehard soccer fan player.
¿A quién le va?
En América. He
Yeah?
does, yeah.
What about
So,
you?
para llevarle la contra a Chivas, bro. That was,
Oh, hell yeah.
Hey,
Oh,
he
no
ever
wonder
whooped your
you
ass for
thought you
that?
were from.
nah, he tried, bro. I put a Chivas head on him one day. He didn't know. He didn't know it was a Chivas head. I took a picture of him. He was pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, my dad's a G though, man. I remember one time in Mexico, bro. We had some. We parked a van, bro. We had a badass van. Drove out there, and some dudes came up trying to hustle. You know, like, hey, le vamos a instalar. I don't know what tents or something. Yeah, cuánto? Okay, my dad was like, all right, well, fuck it, how much? Yeah, they gave him a price, and when we come back after they do whatever job they did, they like bumped it up like 4 times the price. They're like, no, it's because it was this, that, and I was a shorty, bro. I was probably like 10, 12 years old, and these guys started getting rowdy with them. Oh, we'll take American Express, you know, otherwise, you know, you guys can't leave. You can't take the van. Like, all right, I'll be right back with the money. Goes around the corner, bro. Called his homies. I'm like, this guy really plugged, man. Tell the one guy, bro.
Hey, he left you with them niggas. Here's my kid.
The 10-year-old.
Here's my kid for collateral.
Collateral.
I'll be back.
That's some Tepito shit right there, bro.
Oh, shit.
Déjate, cabrón. Ahorita regreso, chico.
Eso no me acuerdo. But yeah, we come back around the corner, bro, with like 10 dudes. They're like, no, ni madre, se van a llevar este carro. Right away, bro. Nah, shh. They jumped in the car, bro. They scared these dudes off, and we took off. Didn't pay them $1.
They didn't even get shit.
They say you're dead. Out Chilangos, the Chilangos.
The Chilangos, bro. Yeah, it was like some young bucks trying to come up on on an OG, and he got their asses, bro, like real fast.
Damn.
Yeah.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, straight up.
Ape after party shit, fam.
That's ape shit right there, Joe.
No, all those guys are payuqueros, bro. Like in Tepito, bro. I used to slang.
What's about payuquero?
Like they buy merchandise from. I remember going to Laredo or China. A lot of stuff from China, but they ship to Laredo and they'd bring shit over and slang that at the
that Tepito is actually known for like one of the main places for bootleg shit, bro. I actually watched the movie on. That's how I know about Tepito like that, cause I watched the movie.
Cops can't even go in there, bro. Right?
No, Tepito's otro pinche.
It's all controlled. That's already all controlled.
No, that's it. The Tepito's otro pinche pedo.
Yeah.
Last year, my wife, her family lives over there too. They took me to Tepito, but only like the border. They're like, you can't go past this shit. I'm like, nigga, why, bro? I'm from Chicago. Nigga, fuck Chicago, nigga. This Tepito, bro. And I didn't go past that fucking line, bro. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I ain't playing with these niggas.
Yeah, I remember being a shorty too, bro. And my dad left me right there at one of the puestos they had selling bootleg starter jackets.
Left you as collateral again?
No, he left me to run the store.
Oh, yeah.
Leave with his homies to go have a drink or something.
They're like, ¿cuánto? $2. Este cabrón está cobrando $2.
No, I was so happy, dude. I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna hustle now like these guys, bro. Selling starter jackets, bro. So my pay was, I gotta pick whatever jacket I wanted. So,
even though it was a bootleg jacket.
Bootleg as hell, bro, man. Stitchy was falling apart 2 weeks later. Hey, but I brought like 10 of those back. Sold them, slanged them to my friends at junior high, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hustled those real fast.
So you were raised out here, right? North Lake?
Yeah, well, originally 26th Street.
Damn, Louie.
Yeah.
Louie had an info for us, fam.
Yeah.
Boulevard.
Well, I still remember my address, 2720 West 24th Street. Yeah.
That's where you went to school in 26th Street?
Yeah. I went to, as a shorty. So 3rd grade, we left there and came out here. So most of my life I was out here.
Damn, that's where you got that neck tap.
Hey, bro, it took one shooting for my pops to be like, we're out of here, bro. We were in the front porch and pop. And
they're scared of, but leaving you in Tepito solo, they didn't scare you.
Nah, I thought that was cool. You ran shit over there out here.
The number one city where they kidnap kids.
I get this.
You say here.
Hey, and I had to watch my brother. I had to watch it.
And Alex was 2 months old, bro.
Y cuidas Alex.
Breastfeed that nigga.
Again?
But one shooter in Chicago scared.
No, ahí sí se la jaló. Ahí sí se la jaló con esa.
He really left you with Alex, bro?
He did, bro. He did.
How old was Alex?
He's 3 years younger than me. So I didn't breastfeed him, bro.
Dude, like, I think about it.
Se pasan de verga.
Shit.
Oh, that's some chilango.
Hey, let me take
shit.
a time out real quick. I gotta take this call, bro.
Here come the reviews. Fucking immature after party assholes. By the way, please leave 5 stars on our rating, please.
Subscribe and like.
We need more followers.
Subscribe and like.
Stop it real quick.
We had technical difficulties.
Not really, Louie had to go take a piss. Or was it a shit when it's been 30 minutes?
I took a nap. You guys saw who walked in?
We got
Our
Chewy,
brother Chewy.
our homie Chewy from Outpost. Taqueria.
Newly
way,
open.
Stay tuned, cause we got some really interesting stuff coming from Chewy Outpost Restaurant.
Hey, Chewy's got some history. He's been around, bro.
Yeah, you know what?
He's
we
been
were
around.
talking to him right now, actually,
Slut.
behind when the microphone.
We were talking to him while you were dropping a load in the washroom.
While the microphones were off, and this is like some inspirational shit. I know a lot of people that follow us have asked us a lot about business and just ask us for advice. And this is somebody right here that you guys are definitely gonna want to stay tuned and definitely stay tuned for, because there's some real shit. A lot of information's gonna he's gonna bring out a lot of information. Interesting information. On top of that, just inspirational shit, man. Just how he started and where he's at now.
There's no mic on him, so
definitely
he's just shaking his head.
It's motivational
There's a
shit.
tear coming down.
Motivational shit right there, man, for the people who.
From his black eye. So that's the reason. That's the reason why we brought actually Louie on, because a lot of people always ask us about business, right? Out of all the questions that on Snapchat, on Facebook, on Instagram, people are more interested on how the fuck did you guys get started, or how the fuck did you guys do this, or how the fuck did you guys do that. So we're like, hey, let's have conversations with our friends that have businesses.
Yeah. And you know what? Most of these guys that we talk that we're gonna be interviewing, like, I think none of them were born with silver spoons, bro, in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their struggle. Like you guys started, like you said, you guys started here in this little office where we're doing this podcast. That's where it all started, bro. And it's crazy. I would never thought this little ratchet fucking office was where it all started. But look what you created in this little office, bro, that we're in right now. Fucking drinking King Cobras here, bro.
You thought you were Louis de la O. That came from money.
Bro, I mean, honestly, like, I mean, you look at it like you're not old, bro. Like, you've accomplished a lot of shit. Pero desde morrito tú te le empezabas a rifar, ¿me entiendes?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what that's one thing that I think within a lot of these podcasts that we're gonna do with a lot of these people is a lot of us nos la hemos rifado, bro. We weren't scared to
take risks,
to roll the dice. You know what I mean? Take risk, and that's what business is about. But starting a business is taking a risk.
Louis, how old were you when you first started making money, bro? 15, 13, 12?
No, like my first job, I was 13 years old.
See?
Yeah.
Like.
Hey, but I was hustling before that, bro.
Yeah.
So Louis, so what like advice or like would you give people, you know, to be like to take risks, or you know what I mean, like that they think that maybe they don't have money, bro, you know, maybe they're like listening to this, like, man, fuck, como la hago, it's hard out there.
Taking risks is a must, but they have to be calculated risks. We've all taken risks, we've all done well, we've all done bad. Yeah. I mean, it goes both ways. But my biggest piece of advice is get close to people that have already done it, that do it, that consistently do it. Get yourself a little mentor, somebody that doesn't mind sharing information. You'll be surprised. People will really open up. And I was helped, bro. I knew nothing about the restaurant business when I got involved.
I didn't know shit.
I asked for help. Todavía no, güey.
Andas aquí pisteando con nosotros y la gente ya anda, pinche, ya se te fue una mesa, güey. I'm watching the cameras, nigga.
Nos traen papitas.
Your fucking bartender is over there drinking a 40 in the fucking kitchen.
Hey, Chewy walked out without paying his tab. They didn't even notice.
Pinche Adi no vale verga.
Oh shit. No, but you were saying that people do give advice, right?
Yeah, no, people will help out, bro. They open up. There's some people that might not. There's some people that are real.
Because you know what? I mean, if it's just to like when people see somebody who's really motivated and that's really taking something serious, people will. But no, there's people that have reached. I watch people's Snapchats, and people will ask me sometimes questions, and I'll answer them. But you could see who's really taking shit serious, and those people that I see take shit serious, I'll open up to them a lot more, and I'll break a lot more shit down because, bro, sitting there and explaining shit to somebody, I mean, that's your time, that's your breath, and the last thing you want to do is sit there and explain shit to somebody, and the last thing the last thing you want to see is somebody just sat there and just wasted your time. And that happens to a lot of people. You can't say that it hasn't happened to you, it hasn't happened to us. It's happened to a lot of us, and it's not saying that it gets annoying, but it's like, you know, a lot of us are busy too, bro. And just to sit there and try to explain something to somebody, it takes time sometimes, bro. And then
But those people fall off, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
the cream rises to the top.
Yep.
I mean, you know, Chewy hung out with us for a little while he was opening up his place, and when it came time for him to go, you know, he had a few questions. I helped him with a few things, you know, but he knew
He had
his
wings,
shit, bro.
right?
He knew his shit, bro. This guy's a great chef. He knows what he's doing. But opening, if you've never opened a restaurant, you've never been through those steps, you know. And
Yeah.
and for people that have done it, they don't mind sharing, you know. And I shared a few things with him. Hopefully, it helped him. Hopefully, you know, did a little something for
Chewy
him.
is now bankrupt.
I learned what not to do.
There's no mic on him.
And you know what? Learning is learning what not to do a lot of the times too. It's not just
Hey,
what you should-
that's for real, man.
That's
for real. Yeah.
actually some of the most important shit. Like me and Israel, we've had our ups and downs, and a lot of the shit that learning was learning what not to do a lot of times. Let's not do this. Let's not do that. Learning from other people's mistakes too. You know what I mean?
No, and those
Definitely.
mentors that I kind of mentioned, bro, I definitely learned a lot of what not to do. You know, a lot of what to do, but a lot of what not to do. And they got to go for it. If whoever has a drive to do it is going to make it, man. And
Yeah, you gotta have
That's
that
good to
drive.
see.
You have to have that drive, man.
Because look, for you to open up a restaurant at 26, bro, that takes balls, bro.
it worked.
I mean, bro, I've been to a lot of clubs in Chicago. Everybody knows Louie, bro. Louie from Alejandras. Everybody knows.
Downtown, they call him Louis from Patrons.
Hey, actually downtown they call me Louis.
Louis?
That's how I would like kind of separate myself. Downtown, I introduce myself as Louis.
No, man.
Yeah, dude. That's
He would wear blue contacts.
Hey, what was a trip, bro? Like at Patrons, especially, we'd have nice nights going on, you know, nice crowd, and then here comes some ratchet motherfuckers walking up to
Here
the
comes
door
Juice
with,
in Israel.
with Modelos in their hands,
Juice in Israel.
King Cobras in their
Trying to
hands.
go in Patron fucking bathroom, do chichiflin like they were at Gusanito.
We had a dress code. Like, come on, man, just hurry up and get
I
in
think
here.
at one time it was like, fuck out of my establishment. You? He didn't even call me by my name. He called me you.
Use. Get the fuck out of my establishment.
Hey, but you agree, right? That if you want to build something, you got to hang out with people that are doing something with their lives. You can't hang around with the same fucking bums that you hung around with your whole life. You got to...
You definitely got to surround yourself by good people.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the average of the 5 people you surround yourself by. So if you're the average of bums, you know, you're an average bum.
If you hang out with 4 bumps, wait, get on mic the 5th.
Yeah. We got Chewy.
Chewy needs a mic.
Chewy's going to get interviewed next week.
Oh shit.
Chewy's going to get interviewed next week, but he wants to put in a...
Yeah, this is pretty interesting actually. It's kind of awkward not having a microphone, but now I feel kind of cool. But, nah, going back to that, if you hang out with 4 bumps, you're gonna be the 5th. If you hang out with 4 successful guys, it's gonna make you a 5th. You know, maybe not right away, but the way people see you, you know, you gotta carry yourself the way you want to represent yourself.
This is an advice that I got a long time ago. They're like,
Definitely agree.
you want to be, if you want to be the poorest guy, if you're in a rich neighborhood, right? You want to have the poorest house, right? Because then that's gonna motivate you. If you're among 5 entrepreneurs, you want to be at the lowest because that's gonna push you up. You never want to be on top,
Yeah,
you know?
of course.
Because once you're on top, then what the fuck do you got?
That's like going back to what I always say
You
too.
always
Like
wanna
if
be-
you walk into a room and you're the smartest dude in the room, you're in the wrong room. Get the fuck out of there. What are you gonna sit there and learn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, not saying there's nothing wrong with going in a room like that and sometimes teaching people, but if you're always
Yeah.
walking in a room and you're always the smart dude, nah, bro.
No, but like if you want to grow, you don't want to be the smartest person. If
No.
you're trying to grow,
If you're trying to grow, you don't. Definitely
and
not.
people are always scared to ask questions. Like, oh, they always feel like
Never. Don't ever.
they're
be
too
scared.
good to ask important questions. man.
I ask questions all the time. So I don't give a fuck if people think it's stupid or whatnot.
Ask questions.
That
man.
when people say like there's no such thing as a stupid question, there really isn't. I mean, there might be some real retarded questions you could be asked, but overall, no. If it's like a real question that you're really interested in,
If
really
you can
fucking
Google it,
knowing,
Google it though. No, for real.
hell yeah, or ask Siri, that little ratchet bitch.
When I asked Louie, hey, how do I start a run? He's like, you need $500,000. That's it. Okay.
For real.
No,
Nah, but hey, this was definitely cool, guys. Not what I expected at first. I was like, I don't know, man, but
Louis was very hesitant
Yeah, to say the least.
So my next question is to wrap it up would be well, before we wrap it up, why don't you maybe give a little shout out to whatever you got going on, put it out there, your social medias, whatever you got going on, Louis.
Right now, my baby is Alejandra's, 400 East North Avenue. Yeah, we've been here forever, but we're still growing. We're still evolving. So food is fire. We do events,
Fire.
Events. Thank
Fuego.
you. We do, our banda nights and live music, DJs on the weekends. Check us out. Check out our social media on Facebook.
What's
We're
the
everywhere.
address here?
400 East North Avenue in North Lake. Can't forget about the Pizza Hub.
For sure.
What's the address to that one?
1505 North Mannheim Road.
Right next to Scores.
Right
And
next
the
to
pizza
Scores.
literally has the best thin crust pizza in Chicago.
It's fire.
Chicago's not, deep dish pizza, nigga. Fuck deep dish pizza, nigga. Have
Thin
you had
crust.
Chicago thin crust pizza? It's the
Yeah.
best.
We got some fire pizza. Hey, Thursday nights, we do bachata night downtown. We're at Light. It's been a pretty good night. I know the spring and summer is going to pop, so make sure you come check us out. DJ Double O, shout out.
And actually, we're thinking about maybe doing some. I know the last event we had here was Chaca Posada.
Hey,
After
bro,
party-
people keep asking about the check-up.
You know what? Well, Chaca Posada can't happen again until fucking obviously next year. I mean, not next year, but the end of the year. But we're thinking about doing some type of fucking Chaca Spring Awakening or some shit, right? Maybe something like that.
Something, as long as it's check-up, bro.
Don't
As
be
long as
joking.
it's Chaca, anything after party does is Chaca as fuck,
Hey, bro, but how you going to top what you guys did at that last event?
bro. We do it again, bro.
We're doing it 10 times bigger. Hey, but what were you gonna ask him? So
My before we wrap it up, my question is, can you give us your perception on us after party Chicago? 'Cause I know a lot of people who don't really know us. You know us on a personal level, on all types of different levels, business level, personal level. What could you say about us? 'Cause I know a lot of people have this perception of, these niggas are ratchet party animals, narcos, fucking gangueros, all types of shit. And you know us behind the scenes. You feel me?
For sure. No, I don't know the perception of other people. It's hard for me to put myself in their shoes.
No, that's what I'm saying. Yours.
And the only thing is, I could just base it off of what I've lived with you guys. And we've been through plenty of business ventures, and we've done good, we've done bad, we're here, bro.
Yeah.
We're here, we're still friends more than anything. But the ratchet stuff, I mean, here, man, I don't know, people, it's part of a show, it's part of entertainment, It's part of what makes you guys, stand out above the crowd, so.
Yeah.
And you guys make fun events, bro, and that's why I'm a part of it. I'm kind of I try to be a low key dude, but the ratchet comes out sometimes. Don't laugh, Chewy. I know you got stories. But nah, I know you guys at the end of the day are about making money, having a good time, and I know your guys' family values, and to me that's what I value the most with you guys, because that's how I am with my family, and we're kids. Israel not yet, but I know how you guys are with family. Dude, how many godchildren do you have? Because that might equal like the amount of kids that we have.
Hold on, before you answer that question, bro. This nigga's got un 24 de godchildren. No lie. Every fucking weekend, bro. Every other weekend. Look, there's how many fucking weeks are in a fucking year? 52 or some shit? Bro, out of 52, like 24 pack, bro. On the weekends, it's, bro, I gotta go see my gacha. Hey, you know what? I told this nigga one day, hey, my nigga, I'm getting tired of you giving me these excuses. Come up with another excuse. He's like, no, my nigga, I literally have another gacha. Bro, how many? Bro, literally, primo, fulano de tal, fulano de tal, fulano de tal, fulano de tal, fulano de tal. How my primo casa la pinche boca, no mames. Literally, it was a 24 pack of them niggas, Joe. I'm like, God damn, he not lying, Joe. He got literally, and he loves them all, Joe, equally.
I know.
And he loves them all, Joe. Like, I told him, I'm like, Joe, you know the meaning behind, like, having a godchild, like, for real? He's like, I know it, bro. And, like,
Answer the question, bro.
If something was to happen, like, I'm going to be here for him. I'm going to take care of him. That's my nigga right
Take care
there.
of
And
my
that's why I
niggas.
fuck with him like that, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, as a matter of fact, last week, me and Juice and Layo went because Israel couldn't go, so me and Juice had to go for it, bro. Right?
Yeah, because he had two other ones to go to. So we had to go fucking take place. These little niggas are like, who the fuck is you niggas? Bro, we're the fucking step godparents, bro. We're the step godparents. And no te anda con el otro, but he said he's going to come. He's going to drop off here Domingo and he got you, my nigga.
Nah, yeah, it's all about just being like Louis said, family values is everything, right? So you wanna enjoy your time with your family.
How many, bro?
I have like I think right now I have 7 godkids, and 5.
That's the most I've seen anyone have, but
Females.
And I have two guys. Dos morrillos que son mis ahijados. My little nigga Chris, my little nigga Brandon. So they're my little dudes. Ahijados. So.
That's the shit.
But no, yeah, family's
it's all
everything,
blessings, bro. Yeah, absolutely, bro.
I'll take care
And
of
I
it.
see how you guys are tight. Your family's tight, man, and I love it, bro. So that's why I fuck with you guys too, man.
But Louis, man, we thank you for coming.
Hold on. Before you do that,
for
my
us
fault.
to coming to you.
Who just baptized your daughter?
My daughter, my 3-year-old para presentación, está Marisol from Horóscopos.
Pinche Luis sí sabe escoger. El Luis sí sabe escoger.
Who's your compadre?
Lechuga.
Ese Luis salió más verga que todos nosotros.
Hey, ¿quién verga es el pinche lechuga?
Hey.
No, you gotta tell
From
people.
Cumbre.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Louis just met him a year ago, by the way.
Nah, bro, we went to their wedding. We've been friends.
I met him at the wedding.
The wedding was a year ago.
Nah, they've been married a few years. But nah, they're good people too, man. They got good family values too. And
Nah, we just fucking with you,
that's
bro.
what's
Put
up.
a show, man.
I know.
They're gonna be in podcast episode 151.
Louis, like, I hope they're at the birthday party performing, though.
Let me get that hour set.
Yeah. Nah, but for sure we thank you, Louis, for allowing us to come over here and chop it up with you.
Nah, I'm glad we did this, guys.
On wax or on vinyl, as the cool kids say.
We definitely want to thank you, Louis, for coming, giving us the opportunity to interview you, giving us a background, because I didn't know some of these things. I knew some, but I didn't know a lot of these things. And then not just that, but giving your audience, our audience, a background of how it all started, because people get this perception of these business owners of these places like, nah, bro, like a lot of these people, bro, they struggled, or they came from, maybe not saying nothing tampoco, pero se la rifaron, and it wasn't always sweet. It wasn't always fucking, it wasn't always
Candies
easy.
and lollipops and
It
shit.
wasn't always like that.
But I'm sure people have a perception of Louis, like, man, Louis owns businesses, that nigga, his parents have money, his parents own businesses, but no, you started this shit yourself, bro.
Yeah, I mean, alongside my pops, my brother.
You're the foundation.
Yeah, it's kind of how it rolled, but it's been a good ride, bro. It's been fun, and hey, we got to do this again sometime, bro.
Oh, you're coming back on.
Hey, Louis, part 2, episode 2.
We're definitely getting. Rojas escapó hoy.
Te escapó el cabrón.
Yeah, Rojas son muchos segundos. Rojas, you definitely are gonna be on the same set.
Hey, I'm gonna have to bring a guest with me every time, bro. So next one's Chewy.
Yeah, or bring your bartender that's over there, still not at the bar. She's in the fucking kitchen still, bro.
Over there.
She's still in the fucking
Hey,
chat.
why is she over there, pinche, haciendo huevos estrellados?
For people that don't know, the fucking restaurant is packed right now, and all the employees are fucking around because they know Louis out here recording.
No, just Adi. Only Adi. Martín la están chingando, pero la Adi, she's still in the fucking kitchen, doing shit.
So we're gonna end this off with Louis. If you want to plug your social medias.
Just Alejandra's pages on Facebook, Instagram.
The Pizza Hub.
The Pizza Hub, of course.
Pizza Hub on Instagram. Pizza Hub on Facebook as well. Pizza Hub Stone Park. Look it up on Google.
Hey, we can't forget Capital Entertainment still doing events with you guys.
Capital Entertainment at the party, Chicago, gang shit. We coming.
Hey, and that name came from Somos de la Capital, so that's why it's Capital.
Oh, you know what? I forgot to ask that question.
I didn't know that one.
Hey, but you had to say capital, right?
Yeah, it's la Capital.
We're gonna start calling you niggas la Capital.
La Capital.
Hey, that's actually
No
a better name.
mames.
Hey, La Capital Entertainment is better than Capital Entertainment.
Yeah, la Capital.
Let's change it up.
It was still spelled the same.
And
Just
LA, La Capital.
All right, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, After Party Chicago, on Facebook, After Party Chicago, on Twitter, After Party little line underneath shy. Snapchat, what is it?
Snapchat is After Party Shy. The other one that you can follow for After Party Shy is Juice424APC. It's
Hey,
under
people
that,
ask,
but
what's
it's
your
also-
Tinder?
Nah, I'm a married man. I don't do Tinder. I don't do POF. Plenty
We're all-
of fish.
we're
none of
married.
that.
He's at Chispa.
There's not plenty of juice out here for anybody.
We're married guys.
We're married. Bueno, no estoy casado todavía, pero ya viene el pinche mato. Viene en camino. But I've been with my
you
girl
make
for
babies.
years.
You make babies.
After Party
Follow me
Shy.
After Party Shy. After Party Chicago, man.
Alejandras.
Alejandra.
And
Fierro.
YouTube After Party.
Y arriba Zacatecas. Y arriba las King Cobras, hijos de la
Y la
riata.
capital, Ñero.